Hello and welcome to vlog number 108. This week is a very brief vlog, triggered by a letter that I received this morning from Norman Lamb, my Member of Parliament. I met with Norman on the 30th of November to request his help with the refusal of my local healthcare trust to prescribe Exenatide to me. Exenatide is a type 2 diabetes drug that has been shown in a recent clinical trial to arrest the progression of Parkinson's disease. My doctor and two neurologists supported my request to be prescribed this drug, but the local healthcare trust have refused to fund it on the grounds of insufficient evidence of benefit. When I met with Norman Lamb, he was extremely sympathetic to my plight and immediately wrote letters to the Chief Executive of the Healthcare Trust and the Chief Officer of the Norfolk Clinical Commissioning Group, or CCG. I have been anxiously awaiting their responses, and this morning I received a letter from Norman along with a copy of the reply that he had received from the CCG. The CCG response was that they regard Exenatide as an experimental drug because it isn't licensed for Parkinson's disease, and that the CCG does not routinely fund experimental drugs. I would argue that Exenatide is not an experimental drug because it is currently licensed for type 2 diabetes. It is its use to treat PD that may be considered to be experimental, but the same could be said of many other drugs that are, quite routinely, prescribed off-label for conditions other than the condition for which they are licensed. The letter went on to state, it is unlikely the CCG would commission treatment until the drug is licensed for Parkinson's disease and considerably more clinical evidence has been provided to support its use. So that'll be a no then. A crumb of hope was offered, however, in suggesting that my London neurologist is able to submit an individual funding request and that the CCG would give such an application due consideration. In his covering letter, Norman has written that he would be happy to write to my London neurologist to ask her if she would be prepared to submit an individual funding request on my behalf. And I think that this is the next logical step, so I will be in contact with his office the minute they reopen following Christmas and New Year. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.